Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and in today's video let's discuss the poetic devices of all the flamingo chapters. We have already made a video on the poetic devices of the poems, all the poems covered in one video, so you could go watch that on my channel. The first chapter that we learn about is the last lesson, and as quiet as Sunday morning here is simile because the word as is being used to make comparison. Up and down is antithesis. Antithesis is like oxymoron, but the only difference is in oxymoron, you see that it is one term that has been combined, that two contrasting words have been combined and are being used as one term, so it is one single term. But here in antithesis it is two different terms, that two different contrasting terms that are being used in a sentence, so they remain separate. So up and down is an example of antithesis. Terrible iron ruler is transferred epithet. So basically the meaning of terrible iron ruler is referring to how afraid or how scared the students are of M. Hamel, because who carries the terrible iron ruler? That is Mr. Hamel. Thunderclap is metaphor, wretches metaphor. Alsace, she puts off personification. Um, because Alsace is the name of a place. It is a place and person, and she puts off. To put something off is a human-like quality, and therefore this becomes personification. Onomatopoeia is a ba, could, and all of these voices, to express yourself. These terms. Then you are not the worst. That is Literties. It is a ironic understatement in which an affirmative is expressed by a negative of its contrary. For example, I shan't be. I shall not be sorry, for I shall be glad. Like that. So you are not the worst is an example of literties. Language is the key. It's a metaphor. Then so easy, so easy, that is repetition, because so easy here is being repeated. Put it all into our heads is synecdoche, because a part of something is made to represent the something as a whole. Little like little flags, light like word is being used here, it is a simile. Fish hooks, as if that was French, simile again. As will they make them sing in German, even the pigeons? That is a rhetorical question, a question that does not need to be answered, and it is only used to grab the attention of the readers or the viewers if it is in a play. School is dismissed. Again, synecdoche here in this case. Why? Because with the dismissal of school, it is their last lesson in French, and that also represents that French language learning in their school is also being dismissed now, once and for all, because starting the following day they would learn German in the schools. So French they will not learn. So with the dismissal of school, in a way, it is also that they will not learn the French language. Then second chapter is the lost spring metaphor itself. Gold in garbage dumps is hyperbole. Of course you don't find gold in garbage dumps. Who will dump gold? So it is hyperbole, it is an example of exaggeration. But yes, they do find valuable things in the garbage dumps. Promises like mine, simile, like would. His bleak world, transferred epithet, because his is referring to his the entire community from which the boy belongs, the poor community, entire. So transferred epithet. Lord of the universe, it's an irony in this chapter, because Sahib A Alam, that is his full name, means the Lord of the universe. But look at him. He lacks even the basic needs, even the basic amenities, the basic requirements of a person. So that's an irony in this chapter. An army of barefoot boys, metaphor. Garbage to them is like gold, already mentioned. Like the morning birds, simile, like air of desolation, metaphor. Young boys like the son of the priest remain shoeless, that is antithesis. Like the son of the priest is simile, and like the rat pickers is also simile, because like word is being used here. You see like word here, so that is simile. Simapuri, a place of periphery on the periphery of Delhi yet miles away from it, is again antithesis, because it's contrasting. You look at Simapuri, which is a place where the rag pickers live, and then you look at Delhi, it's a place, it's the hub for rich people, full of luxurious people leading luxurious lives. And on the other hand, there is Simapuri, where people lack even the basic necessities. Transit homes, again transferred epithet, because transit homes is referring to the people who shift from one place to the other, uh, and are like wanderers. They have no permanent residence. Rag pickers has acquired a fine of art. Hyperbole, because of course rag picking cannot be compared to the fine art in the physical form that we see, paintings and drawings, and in art, like theater, or other kind of art. So of course, you cannot compare rag picking to them. Garbage is their daily bread, roof over their heads, that is metaphor. Even shoes with a hole is a dream, that is also a metaphor. Like a mirage, simile. Can a God given lineage be ever be broken? Rhetorical question to grab your attention and to to state a fact and to make a point. Then like the tongs, that is simile. Suhag is symbolism, where fathers are as hard as they are, simile. The baggage of the child, metaphor. And few airplanes fly over Firozabad, that is a pun. Now, the third chapter that we will learn about is deep water. So, simile is being used in 9 feet or more, like 90, like a cock, that he'll pop out on the surface of the pool like a cock. As dead weights, his leg hung like dead weights, like a great charge of electricity, tender arms like mothers. All of these, like word is being used, a comparison is being made. So, simile. I went down, down, endlessly, that is repetition. Down is being repeated here. Then personification. The water heard me. Stark terror seized me. Terror that knows no understanding. Terror that knows no control. This is all personification, because these are all human like qualities that a person possesses. Blackness wiped out fear and terror, also personification. Yeah. Curtain of life, metaphor. And curtain, this is what where is it used? It is also in the it is used in theaters to mark the beginning and the end of a play. Okay. Then back and forth is antithesis again, because back and forth, two different contrasting opposite words, they're used in a sentence. They're not the same word, but being used in a sentence. All right. Then he held on to the end of the rope hour after hour, day after day, week after week. That is climax. The instructor was finished, but I was not finished. That is again antithesis. Trying to scare me, huh? Well, here's to you. That is apostrophe. Mr. Terror again, that is personification, because terror. How could he become Mr. Terror? Then, as uh, this is no more there in the syllabus, you don't need to read it, I guess. Then the next prose that we talk about is the rat trap. Rat trap is a metaphor here in this chapter, to keep body and soul together, that is euphemism. So basically euphemism is a way, it means that you're indirectly conveying something that is an uncomfortable topic. It's uncomfortable to talk about that topic, so you're subtly using indirect words to convey your message. To keep body and soul together here is means to survive, to survive. So this is an indirect way of saying to survive. Then, as a rat trap is simile, the bait metaphor, the world had never been kind to him, is metonymy, meaning he's only met with sour and disrespectful places wherever he's gone in the world, and he's never once met someone who has respected him. Like an impenetrable prison, that is simile, like is being used. The stranger said no, and again no. Repetition, no, no being repeated. Why had she done it? What could the crazy idea be? That's a rhetorical question. Money pouch as a bait, simile. As if I was a real captain, simile. Onomatopoeia, thump, because this is a sound, giving you effects of sound. Again, groan, crack, roar, mumble, all of these are examples of onomatopoeia. Then, talking about indigo, our next prose. Indigo, like any other peasant, is here a simile, like as a poor yeoman, again a simile, mountain of evidence is a metaphor here. Okay, so that summarizes all the poetic devices for Flamingo. For all the poems, it's already been covered in another video. You could go watch that. Now coming to Vistas. First prose we learn about is the third level. It was a waking dream. It's a metaphor here. Well, who doesn't? Rhetorical question. In and out, antithesis. Like a tree, simile. Like roots, simile. I didn't pass a soul. That is synecdoche. Didn't pass a soul meaning it's representing a whole. It's representing people basically. I didn't pass a soul, a lot of people. He didn't meet anyone like that. Have you ever been there? Rhetorical question. Then the next prose here in Vistas is the enemy. So the first here is like a fowl, that is simile. A like word is being used. Then it is only feathers and skeleton, metaphor. Like flickers of rumor, simile. He probed with his fingers every atom of this body, hyperbole, exaggeration. Cardinal sin, an allusion, that is an indirect reference. Flicker of terror, simile. And the last here is on the face of it, wheat garden, onomatopoeia. The world has got a whole face, personification. Because having a face, a person has a face, and the world having a face is here. It's an example of personification. Hum and buzz are examples of onomatopoeia. They do more harm than any bottle of acid. Similarly, actually this is wrong. This is not a simile. This is an example of hyperbole, because in this case the comparison between hatred here, they refers to hatred here, and a bottle of acid is an exaggerated expression to emphasize the perceived harm that is caused by hatred. Ugly as devil, simple, it's simile. So that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.